Welcome back to Indiana Newsdesk. Jury trials have come to a halt throughout Indiana and state and federal courts as the judicial system tries to deal with fallout from the coronavirus. Attorneys are having a really difficult time adapting to the technology and making sure they're adequately representing their clients. Adam Pinsker has the story.
Enshrined in the U.S. Constitution, the right to a speedy trial is one of the most important parts of our democracy, but it's not unprecedented for that right to be suspended temporarily during trying times like we're facing now.
During the Hurricane Katrina disaster, trials were suspended in federal courts in New Orleans as well as in state courts for some period of time.
Monica Foster is the federal chief public defender for Indiana's Southern District, which stretches from Indianapolis to Evansville.
The Southern District of Indiana is one of the most overburdened systems in the entire United States of America.
Last month, the district ordered that all civil and jury trials be continued, the legal term for delayed. The Northern District, which covers Lafayette to South Bend and Hammond, issued the same order. It also approved video and/or teleconferencing for detention hearings, initial appearances, and arraignments. Foster is hoping the same arrangement can be made for the Southern District.
There's a discussion underway about trying to do those via video conferencing, where the defendants are incarcerated pre-trial, and to try and limit as much as possible any sort of face-to-face contact between anyone.
Foster says all of her lawyers have been teleworking since the middle of March. It's almost the exact arrangement in the Marion County judicial system. John Gallo of the Marion County Public Defender's Office is not a fan.
To adequately represent someone, you need to have face-to-face contact with them. To zealously represent somebody, you need to have a lot of face-to-face contact with them and make sure that they understand who you are.
Gallo says Marion County is only handling initial hearings, bond reviews, and guilty pleas. This will ensure defendants aren't incarcerated without a trial date.
The people that are being released are the kinds of people that are on either nonviolent misdemeanors or low-level felonies.
Those accused of sex crimes or violent crimes will remain behind bars, their trial dates postponed indefinitely.
While I am extremely sympathetic to the fact that some people are going to be waiting in custody longer than they would have to get their day in court, I'm not sure the backlog is going to be incredibly onerous.
But in the busy Southern Indiana Federal District, Foster says jail overcrowding was already an issue before the coronavirus slowed down the judicial system.
I have voiced my concerns about the prisons and jails in our district and incarcerating people pre-trial to anybody who will listen and quite a few people who will not listen.
State Supreme Court Chief Justice Loretta Rush is asking courts in all of Indiana's 92 counties to submit a plan for how they will operate during the governor's emergency orders regarding coronavirus. In the meantime, the High Court will not have any oral arguments for the month of April. For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Adam Pinsker.
The court will review next week whether it should suspend jury trials beyond the current May 4th date. It has the ability to petition for an extension if it's deemed necessary because of the coronavirus crisis.